Pro.Today.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna compare the Mavic Mini with the Mavic Air and also with the Mavic 2 Pro. Yeah, we are 5 people on set. We're gonna talk about all the specs and also which one's the best for you to buy. But before we're gonna start, I think I have to introduce all the crew. Let's go.
Starring Yarvin, as known as the guy who crashed 13 drones in just 3 years. Nelson Buchanan, as known as the guy who shoots better footage with a $200 camera than with a Red. Michael Trotman, as known as the guy who has zero experience in filmmaking, but he bought a drone, a Sony camera, 2 lenses, a tripod and a couple of ND filters just for a 7 days trip to Iceland, which is by the way cancelled because of Corona. Kira Gröner, as known as the girl who doesn't know anything about filmmaking but still doing an awesome job at assistance. And at least, me, myself and I, who tries to let a shitty YouTube tutorial look like a Hollywood teaser.
Difference of this tiny drone and this big heavy monster.
Okay, let's talk about the specs about the Mavic Mini. And the Mavic Mini is below 250 gram, which is super amazing because of the new drone law. You don't need a license for this drone. And if we talk about the resolution, the highest resolution you can get is 2.7K at 30 frames per second and also 1080p in 60 frames per second, which gives you a little bit slow motion.
For the Mavic Mini it was really hard to come back against the wind. So it's under bad conditions like this, when it's really windy outside, it's really hard to fly with the Mavic Mini. Okay, so for the special features, because we tried the Helix, which is the Mavic will automatically fly a circle and also going higher up. And in really bad conditions like we have for today, it works, but it's really slow and close to impossible. So
the price for the Mavic Mini is just $400, and if you want to buy the Fly More combo, you will be at $500. So it's definitely the cheapest drone you can buy.
So the next one will be the Mavic Air, which is around close to double the weight of the Mavic Mini.
Yarvin, ich nehme jetzt mal.
Fuck you! And yeah, maybe it's going a little bit better. We're gonna see.
Okay, if we talk about the Mavic Air, it's a little bit heavier, it's on 430 gram. So if we talk about the resolution, it's able to shoot in 4K at 30 frames per second, 2.7K in 60 frames per second, and also 1080p in 120 frames per second, which gives you a super slow motion feature. And it has also a couple of good features like the active track, which is a super cool feature I don't want to miss out. The drone will automatically follow you.
For the difference, still super windy, but the Mavic Air was way faster back than the Mavic Mini. Some other functions like the active track now. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Active track.
But the coolest feature on the Mavic Air is that it has internal storage, which is definitely a lifesaver, because Michael forgot his SD card for today. So if he'd be alone, he would be fucked, and that can't happen with the Mavic Air because of the internal storage. And it also saved my life twice, when I remember that right. So it's definitely a really cool feature the Mavic Air brings. Price for the Mavic Air is at $850. If you wanna buy the Fly More combo, you will pay $1,050. So it's around double the price of the Mavic Mini. But if you don't want to miss out features like the internal storage or even the active track, which is super amazing, and also 4K resolution, it's definitely worth the upgrade.
Just to let you know, the usual flight time for the Mavic Air is around 21 minutes, but if it's cold and windy like that, the flight time is around 12, maybe 15 minutes. So, okay, that's all for the Mavic Air. We talked about the specs, showed you some examples of that. And now we're gonna try the Mavic 2 Pro, also for the first time. So Jan bought the drone just 1 week ago and hadn't tested before, so it's gonna be the first flight for the Mavic 2 Pro.
Okay, then let's talk about the specs about the Mavic 2 Pro. It is around 900 gram, which is more than double of the weight of the Mavic Air. It's also able to shoot 4K 30 frames per second. It has also internal storage.
I guess we don't need to compare that the Mavic 2 Pro is way faster than the other ones.
Here it comes.
Especially when it comes back.
Das hätte ich nicht gedacht.
Okay, that's crazy. Even when we fly circles, this one's super fast. It's crazy as fuck.
A big pro is that it has 31 minutes of flight time, which is 10 minutes more than the Mavic Air. It's also way faster, it's way heavier and flies way smoother, even in the sport mode. And it's able to shoot in D-Log 10-bit, which is super amazing. So especially under bad weather conditions like we had today, the Mavic 2 Pro is definitely the winner in the comparison. The only con it has is the price. You'll get the Mavic 2 Pro at $1,400 or on the Fly More combo with $1,600, so it's around double the price of the Mavic Air.
Okay guys, I'm here with Yarvin, he's a professional drone pilot. Okay, yeah, why did you decide to buy a Mavic 2 Pro when you still have two Inspires and a lot of Phantom Pros?
The complete internet says the quality of the Mavic 2 Pro is the best you can buy for this money, and I like to see it by myself. That's the ground. I'm buying this drone.
Does it have some special specs which the Inspire, for example, doesn't have?
I don't know, it's new.
You just love drones.
I love drones. I love to try out something. I heard from many people the quality of the Pro is much more better than the Zoom, and that's why I buy the Mavic 2 Pro.
Okay, last but not least, we just want to show you how an Inspire works now. To see a really big difference is a 5 kilogram drone flies against the Mavic drones, so let's start. How does it feel to film your own drone with your own drone?
It's a dramatic situation. It's a horrible situation.
Okay guys, if we're gonna talk about which one is the best for you to buy, we're not really talking about the quality because all of them deliver super awesome quality. So the most important things we're gonna talk about is the price and also the different features all the drones have. So if you want to have a drone just for a private use, you should definitely go with the Mavic Mini because it's below 250 gram and you don't need a license for that. It's just $400 and also $500 on the Fly More combo, so it's definitely the cheapest drone on the game and also the easiest one to use. The only con I can see at this drone is that it's not able to shoot in 4K, and it's definitely it has definitely some issues when you fly under really bad weather conditions, but I think in the private use you don't really need 4K, so the Mavic Mini is definitely the best choice for the private use and also if you're on a low budget. Okay, if you want to have some additional cool features like the active track and internal storage and also 4K resolution, you should definitely go with the Mavic Air. Because it's also a super tiny drone, it's perfect for traveling, you can easily fly through some subjects. Yeah, the only con I can see in the Mavic Air is that it's double the price of the Mavic Mini, but if you have a little more budget and you don't want to miss out features like active track and 4K, you should definitely go with the Mavic Air. It's also my favorite drone at the moment and I could highly recommend this drone. And you'll still get the Mavic Air for half the price of the Mavic 2 Pro. Okay, if you are on a higher budget and you want to use a drone for the commercial use, you should definitely go with the Mavic 2 Pro because it's way better in bad weather conditions, flies way faster and brings a lot of other different cool features, also like the hyperlapse function, and you can still bring the Mavic 2 Pro for traveling because it's still smaller than a Phantom Pro or even a big Inspire one. So I think the Mavic 2 Pro is definitely an all-rounder in this game. And if you are on a higher budget and want to use the drone for commercial use, you should definitely buy the Mavic 2 Pro.
Okay, guys, we are done for today. We are Gandais.
We're Gandais.
You remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, we are done for today. I hope you enjoyed the video and we could help you out a little bit, even for the choice which one would you like to buy. And yeah, if you enjoyed the video, please leave me a like and a comment, and don't forget to subscribe, and also subscribe to all these guys here. I'll link them anywhere. I don't know. Okay, see you in the next video, guys. Peace out.